How's it going, everyone? My name is Juan Carlos, and I wanted to film this quick Google Ads basic campaign setup tutorial, just in case you don't want to hire someone else to do your Google Ads and you want to run them yourself. This is the tutorial you're looking for. So without further ado, let's get started. So you want to head over to ads.google.com and you're going to sign in with your email, preferably Gmail, which I already signed in with my Gmail account. And I do have a couple Google Ads accounts that I have created. But in this case, let's just create a new Google Ads account for the sake of the tutorial. Awesome. So I want you to consider scrolling down and switching to expert mode. Sometimes Google tries to guide you through a regular Google Ads campaign, but I do recommend you you switch to expert mode. Why? Because it gives you full control of the campaign. So here, our objective, it will vary on your own objective, but I usually work with service-based businesses, so we always want to generate leads. So if you're in e-commerce, then you would go with sales. If you just want to drive website traffic, that's fine. If you have an app that you want people to download, then you want this. But in this case, I do want leads. So I just click on leads. In this case, I just go to continue. Don't worry about this right now. And the type of campaigns that I typically run are search campaigns. I haven't tried Performance Max. I have done display campaigns, but these are better when you run Google Ads to similar audiences, or if you're retargeting those that didn't purchase or those that didn't convert on your website from a search campaign. So let's just go to search. Don't worry about this right now. Just click on continue and just give your campaign a name. I'll just campaign. Oh, my bad. Campaign 1, we'll just name it. And all right, so this is super important. Let's just include Google search partners on, but do toggle off Google Display Network. All right, so if you don't know what the Display Network is, it's basically, if you have that on, Google will show your ads on other websites like, I don't know, BBC News or whatever. In this case, we just want people to see our ad whenever they're looking for the specific service that we're offering, right? That's why we just we just toggle search network. We don't want to do display ads right now. So make sure that's unchecked. Let's go to show more settings. In this case, I don't run my ads all day. So if you want to run your ads on specific days of the week and specific hours, I'll just go with Monday through Friday. And I typically run my ads for like services somewhere around 8 a.m. to probably 6 p.m. So that will depend on your business. It depends on your service hours, etc. So just want to do it Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. Then that's fine. All right. So I am in Mexico, so that's why it's selecting my country as default. But let's say, for example, if you're running a local lead generation campaign, let's say you're an HVAC contractor. So we do want to select enter another location. Go to advanced search, hit a radius, and I am from the Hacienda Heights area. Hacienda Heights, California, which is in the Los Angeles County. Hacienda Heights, California. And if you want to do a smaller radius, then just click on the pencil icon here and just go 10-mile radius. And that will reduce your, the specific areas of where your ad is going to appear. So just click on save. It's super important right here. Just click on presence. We don't want presence or interest. Why? Because let's say, for example, someone in the East Coast in New York is looking for HVAC contractor, Hacienda Heights. They might not have a real intent to purchase your services if they're somewhere else. So what we want is to show our ads only when people in our desired location search for, right? So we just want our ads to be triggered when someone in the area look for our services. So presence is fine. Let's just keep it the way it is. Language, English, that's fine. We're not going to worry about audience segments. Why? Because we're already going to target people based off of based off of searches. So we're not going to mess around with audience, because we don't want, this isn't like Facebook where you target your ads or you do specific interest or demographic targeting. You could do this here as well, but we're already targeting based off of searches. And if we mess around with audiences, we're going to narrow down our ads and we might not get any impressions for that. So obviously this is showing Mexican pesos since I'm in Mexico, but let's just change this to US dollar. Let's just say we're going to start with $60 or $50, depends on your budget per day. This is your daily budget. And I would recommend you start bidding on clicks at first. And once you have a couple conversions, let's say around 30 to 50 conversions, then you would want to switch to conversions. But at first we want data. And what is data? Clicks. Once we have clicks, we have data so that we can switch off to conversions. But first we're telling Google we want clicks based off the searches that people are doing, right? And we want to, we don't want to set a maximum cost per click right now. But let's say, for example, you go for HVAC repair or plumbing service near me. And usually you would get a low range limit and a high range limit. Say, for example, the people that bid on the lowest, they bid per click around $5 and the highest is $30. So you want to, average that out and make sure that that's your maximum cost per click limit. So say, for example, plumbing services, Los Angeles. I'm using a plugin called Keywords Everywhere. So if you want to use this is where I'm getting the data from, which is Keywords Everywhere. You can download it for free on Google. But if you want a lot of searches, then it does charge you like $10 or $15. But it's telling you that this keyword has 390 searches per month, and the cost per click on average is $2.32, which I'm sure it's not. This is a lot more expensive. So the person right here could possibly be bidding the high range, which probably is upwards of $40 or $50. And then Google gives you the low range on the top positions of Google. So this person, Safe Gas Services, might be bidding the low range, which might be $5 or $6. So obviously if we want we want a lot of clicks and fast results and leads immediately, we do want to go with the minimum of the average, the cost per click, or the higher range to be competitive, right? Especially in plumbing, HVAC, and all these services, which are super competitive. So once you know that, you're going to set your maximum cost per click, but we're just going to leave it like as is right now. So save and continue. Also, if you guys like this content, feel free to subscribe. And if you have questions, just drop them down in the comment section and I'll make sure to answer them. So ad group, what is the ad group level? So we already finished the campaign level, which is telling Google we want leads, where we want our ads to show. And now we're in the ad group level. This is where we set our keywords. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to open an Excel sheet real quick. Sorry, I'm using two monitors. There we go. So let's say, for example, we are an HVAC company, right? And we have AC repair, which is repair. So this is going to be our ad group 1. Say, for example, we are doing furnace repairs as well. This is our ad group number 2. I'm just going to do 3 of them just so you get an idea. And let's say AC installation, right? Right. So let's just start with 3 ad groups. So ad group number 1 is AC repair, right? So we are going to add keywords that are based around AC repair. So AC repair near me might be a keyword. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. AC repair companies. This is gonna be another one. AC repair Los Angeles, right? So this could, all these keywords fit around the ad group AC repair, right? Why am I talking about this? Because we are going to create ads based off a ad group, right? So we want our ads to resonate what the user is searching for. So if someone's searching for AC repair Los Angeles, we are not going to place that keyword under furnace repair, because what happens if they're looking for AC repair Los Angeles and they see an ad that says furnace repair? They might click on it, they might call it, but it's not, there isn't consistency. There's no search coherency in what the user is actually looking for and wants to find. So if they're looking for AC repair near me, they want to see an ad that says, hey, we fix your AC. We do AC repair. We'll repair your AC, so that incentivizes the user to click on your ad, right? And you can just add a lot more keywords that are related to AC repair. Let's go to furnace repair. We're going to do furnace repair near me, furnace repair services, AC installation services, AC installation near me, right? So this will vary on the keyword research that you did previously, and if you haven't done it, we'll just jump to that right now in just a second. But let's just add the first ad group, which is AC repair. All right. Now we are going to add our keywords, the ones that we just added. Now there's 3 types of match types, which is broad match, which is just adding the keyword like that. There's phrase match, where you add your just like that. And then there's exact match, which is adding like the brackets around the keyword. So I'll explain super fast like what the difference is between each match type. Broad match, if let's say for example you add AC repair near me just as broad match, you might get a lot of clicks that are not related to your business, like AC repair and accessories. So I would recommend just sticking with phrase match and exact match. Phrase match, you would get a lot of searches still, but if you just stick with exact match on the other end, you won't get a lot of volume. So we do want to, at the same time, get some search volume, but not too much with broad match, whereas we're burning our budget with searches that we don't want, right? And we don't want to do exact match where we're restricting our ads to show for those exact searches, right? Because we're not going to get impressions and we might not get clicks, and we might get a higher cost per click because a lot of people are bidding on those exact keywords. I hope I made myself clear. So my recommendation is always stick to phrase match, right? So that's our ad group number 1, AC repair, with our keywords. You can obviously add a lot more, depends on you. Let's just add 1 ad group. It's up to you to add a lot more ad groups, just for the sake of keeping this tutorial short. Save and continue. And we are going to add or create our ad. You obviously need a landing page for this. if you don't have a landing page, I would recommend getting a landing page for this. You could create landing pages with WordPress, or there's a lot of other softwares out there where you could get, your landing pages you can create them in 30 minutes because they already have templates. There's lead pages, there's Instapage, there's a lot of software out there. I create mine with WordPress and Elementor. That's a super cheap alternative. But it really depends on what you have. I highly recommend you build landing pages, and we're creating our ad based off our ad group, which is AC Repair. So we want our landing page to talk about AC Repair. We want our users, or the users that search and click on our ad for AC Repair, we want them to see on our landing page a strong headline that says, "We fixed your AC repair, our trucks are on standby, give us a call," and yada yada, whatever. So you want to make sure you add a landing page that fits your specific search, right? Search term. So I just have a quick domain that I just purchased. This is just like the homepage, but there's nothing on it. I do plan on building it using WordPress, but there's nothing on it. So I'll just use that for sake of the tutorial. Display path, you can write AC repair. This doesn't really matter. It's not going to send it somewhere else. Headlines, we want to make sure you add strong headlines. Like I'm just going to add 3 of them, and then you could just brainstorm and come up with your own. We repair your AC. Fast AC repair service. AC repair near you. You see what I'm doing? I'm actually writing the headlines that resonate with the user with the searches that they're doing, right? AC repair Los Angeles. There we go. Obviously, you want to make sure your ad strength goes at least to good or excellent. Excellent is the best. And how do you do that? Number 1, add as many headlines as you can. Try to add 15 headlines. Make sure your headlines include your keywords. It even tells you here, like add more headlines, which it's not showing right now because I haven't added them. Include popular headlines and keywords in your headlines. So you want to make sure your headlines resonate or include AC repair. Make your headlines more unique. You can even click on view ideas. And it's pretty cool because it gives you ideas like get in touch today, call us now, get a quote, great service, low prices, whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to add until this goes to good or excellent. Make your descriptions more unique. This is all the way to the bottom. So you can add like looking for the best AC repair services in Los Angeles. Look no further. I don't know. HVAC repair pros. I've got your back. Contact us today. There we go. That's just an example, right? So you want to make sure this goes all the way to good or excellent, and we're not going to worry about this right now. We can click save and continue. So we're done we created our campaign, we created our ad groups, or just one ad group for this tutorial, and we created our ad for our specific AC repair ad group. I would recommend not sticking with one ad in your ad group. Try to at least create 2 ads because one ad might not perform as good as another ad. So you want to make sure you give Google 2 ads so that it can show which ad is performing the best. So you're going to add your payment info. I'll just pause the video here just so you can add your own billing. Obviously, if you're viewing this video from the US, you want to make sure you select the United States or UK, wherever you're watching this video, and then your time zone. I'd rather don't let Google send me performance tips. So go ahead and set up your billing. I'll pause the video right here, and I'll see you once you have created your billing account. Awesome, guys. So once you created or added your billing account, now what we're going to do is click on Explore Your Campaign. All right. Also, if you guys got lost, go ahead and pause the video, rewind, or if you guys have any questions, or if the dashboard is different to yours, then go ahead and ask the questions in the comment section, and I'll make sure to answer them. All right. I like to hide this left panel, and we're going to go to campaigns, and there's our campaign. All right. Remember, we added $50 per day. So if you click the campaign, you're going to see your ad group, which is AC repair. We're going to see our keywords. Remember, we just added 3. And if you go on the left side and click on ads and assets, it's going to show you our ad, right? And as I said previously, I want you to add at least 2 ads per ad group because one might perform better than the other. So just click on add, create ad, follow the same steps as before, add your URL, your headlines, descriptions, and you're good to go. Make sure you do this for each ad group. All right, so let's go back to all campaigns, overview. I want to dive a little bit deeper into keyword research. So if you want to make sure or you don't know which keywords to use, watch this. Go to Tools and Settings, go to Keyword Planner. You don't get this tool right away. You have to create your campaign and make sure you add your billing information so that Google gives you the chance to do keyword research. So my bad. You're gonna go to discover new keywords, start with keywords, and it selects my language by default, so English. And make sure you go super specific and go super local to where you're at. So let's say, for example, my area is Hacienda Heights. You know what, let's just do Los Angeles. So just so that we get a lot more search volume, Los Angeles, right? And again, if you're not just doing Los Angeles, then you can add, I don't know, Anaheim. You can add as many cities as you want. It really depends on your target audience. There you go. Now let's do AC repair, AC installation. Just add as many keywords as you want. HVAC contractor. We're just trying to get ideas here. HVAC repair, HVAC service, furnace repair. Let's just start with that. Just click on get results. Just going to close this out. Alrighty. Now, keywords you provided: AC repair, AC installation, etc. So average monthly searches 1,000 to 10,000. So that means that this keyword is the one that's searched the most. Competition is medium. So this is what I was talking about. Top of page bid, low range, and top of page bid, high range. Remember, we saw 4 ads at the top of Google. The most probable thing that's happening is that the 4th result, the one in the bottom, is paying somewhere around $7 to $10. And the number 1 result is bidding $40 per click. Yes, it is pretty expensive, but again, it's a race to the top. It's a bidding system, what Google is. So what I like to do is you can start off by either going to the low range or just averaging out. So 7.4 plus $40. Oh, my bad. So 7.4 plus 40 divided by 2. So it gives us $24 per click. So if you want to stay competitive, I'd go somewhere around that per click. And that's what you're going to set your maximum cost per click, remember? So here's our next one. AC installation, 100 to 1,000 searches per month in our location, right? Competition is high, from $5 to $25. So you want to average that out and make sure that's your maximum cost per click, right? And if you want more keyword ideas, just scroll down and Google gives you more keyword ideas. HVAC near me, it's a keyword we didn't know existed. Heating and cooling near me. So you're you're going to want to go over this list, I'm sorry, and add those keywords to your Excel spreadsheet, and just add them. Just do like a brainstorming session of keywords, and then you're going to add each specific keyword that you found on Google to your specific ad group. So you make sure there's order and there's you just keep the sanity in your ad groups. So your AC repair ad group, make sure you just add AC repair keywords. I think you got the idea now. And you could just scroll to the next pages and you get a lot more keywords. And another cool feature with Google Ads is that if you want to spy on a competitor's URL, just go with start the website and you're going to paste your competitor's keyword. Your competitor's landing page or website, use the entire sites, get results, and it's going to give you a ton of keyword ideas based on what your competition is bidding on. All right. So that's keyword research in a nutshell. Again, if you have questions, just drop them in the comment section below. And let's just exit out of here. All right, let's just go to Google Ads. Cool. We created campaigns. We created ad groups based on keywords. We did keyword research. Now you know which keywords to add to your ad groups. Create not one ad per ad group, but 2 or even 3, 4, however, how many ads you want to add. And that's basically what you want to do with Google Ads. If you want to go even further, we're going to head over to assets. Now, what are assets? Let's say, for example, we do HVAC service, Riverside. Let's go into another city. What are assets? All right, so an asset is, you see these 4 links right here. Water, heat installation, contact us, services. These are site link extensions. So assets, Google just switched this name to assets, but before these were ad extensions, right? So it pretty much gives you more space to use up in Google Ads. Water heater installation, if you click it, it sends you to a link inside their website that talks about water heater installation. Or if they click on contact us, it takes you to the contact us page inside their website. This here is an image extension, so Google doesn't give it to you right away. Once you have a couple campaigns running for a couple months, then it gives you the opportunity to add image extensions. You see they have site link extensions here. They have a lead form extension. If you click on this, it lets you don't have to go into their landing page. It just opens up a lead form so that you could fill out the information and they can contact you. There's another one that I always recommend using. Well, I found another one. Location extension, just so that you know where they're located, what time they open and close, and that location extension sometimes allows you to appear number 1 in the Google Maps section. If we click on more businesses, you can see ads right here, ads right here. See, that's the location extension. But the location that that I always use, no matter what, is the call extension. I'm not sure why we're not seeing any, but let's try something else. Plumbing contractor, Los Angeles. All right, so this is pretty weird, but I'm not getting any ads that show call extensions. Plumbing services. Anyways, there's this call extension where you can see their phone number right next to the ad. So let's say, for example, someone searches for plumbing services Los Angeles and they on desktop and they see your ad. They might not click on the ad, so you won't get charged for the click because they're not clicking on it, but they just pull out their phone and they just dial the number that they see on your ad. So it's a free lead. And if they see the call extension on mobile, they don't have to land on your website. They just click on the call ad and it redirects them to call you. So call extensions are super, super helpful when it comes to, getting leads. Yeah, so I'm not sure why we're not showing call extensions, but I think you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. If I find one, I'll just pop up a picture on the video, but go ahead. I mean, this is your homework. Go ahead and do your Google Ads experiment. Say, for example, you're a roofer or pest control contractor. Just go pest control Dallas, for example, and just kind of get an idea of what other of your competition, of what kind of ads they're running, what kind of headlines they're using. Don't copy it, just use it as inspiration, just so you can see what kind of ads they're running, right? And I'm pretty sure it's not showing me the call extensions because I've done a lot of Google searches recently. So Google doesn't like it when I do a lot of Google searches. So you can go ahead and do this by yourself, and you're going to see a couple of businesses that have the call extension. So how do we do that? We just go to add, call. Remember, we're under assets, call, and you're going to want to go ahead and add your call extension. There we go, my bad. We're gonna add the call extension to the campaign. Campaign 1, yes sir, done. I'm just gonna hide this. United States, and you're gonna add your phone just as it appears on your website. Sometimes if you're not adding the call extension as it appears on your website, these get rejected, all right? And you're going to click save. All right. And if you want to add a lot more assets or extensions, feel free to add a lot more. We can add callout, which is just simple texts that show up, like professional service, experienced technicians, warranty units. You get the idea, right? And just click save, and it's going to save to your campaign. Again, if you want to show your lead form on your ad, go ahead and add lead form extension. And that's pretty much it. I don't add a lot more extensions. You might want to check back a month after, because you'll get the option to add an image extension, and that kind of pops up your ad a lot more to users. So make sure you add an image extension, right? What else? Keywords, we're done with that. Settings, campaign settings. I'm gonna click on campaign, click on more details, edit in settings, right? Marketing objective, leads, enabled, networks. Remember, we're not using display network. Our location, language, our budget per day, and this is what we want to do. Now that we did keyword research, which is something I highly suggest you do in your Excel spreadsheet, kind of get an idea of what your maximum cost per click is going to be, which is going to be your highest competitive keywords. So this is where you're going to add, all right, I don't know, $15 is my maximum cost per click. So you're telling Google, I don't want you to spend more than $15 per click, right? And this is a little bit more advanced, but let's say, for example, we want to drive mobile traffic 100%, right? So we are going to click on tablets, decrease by 100% because we don't want tablet traffic. And let's say, for example, we want a little bit more mobile traffic. So let's say, for example, 10 or 15%, depends on you. And if you want to drive 100% mobile traffic, then you decrease computers by 100%, as we did with tablets. It really depends on where you want to get most of the leads from. For home services, which is what I typically run ads for, we get most of our leads from mobile phones. So we just keep it as it is right now, with 10% more. So what this means is that, for example, if each click costs $20 and you add 10% more on mobile phones, your click is going to cost $22 because you're adding 10% more to get mobile traffic, right? And that's pretty much it. One more thing that a lot of people don't do is add conversion tracking. We're just going to go over conversion tracking for phone calls that come through your ad extension. All right. You can do this you can track phone calls from your website, but that's for another video because it takes some time to get set up with your phone call conversion tracking on your website. So we're just going to track phone call conversions from your ad extension. So just click new conversion action. Phone calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads. Continue. And just enter calls from ads. I don't use a value, but if each call represents a value for your company, then go ahead and add it there. This is pretty much for like measuring ROAS. Just count one. We're not going to count each one because if one user calls 2 times, that still counts as 1 lead. I don't count it as 2 leads. Call length, that really depends on you. I usually add just 1 to 5 seconds. I'll just keep it on 3. Why so little, you might ask? Because we want to make sure we know which ads or which keywords are driving action, which keywords are driving calls, right? 30 days, data driven, which is recommended. I always keep it just as it is. Create and continue. So there we go. Each time a user sees your ad or clicks on your call extension and calls you, this conversion action is going to trigger and it's going to count 1 conversion. And once you get a conversion, you're just going to go back to your Google Ads dashboard. Go to ad groups, and you might have, 4 to probably even 10 ad groups. So you're going to see which ad group created or generated that conversion. So if you don't see conversions on the columns, just go to columns, modify columns, and just look for conversions. All right, apply. And there you go. Once you start getting conversions, you'll see them here, and then you're going to go to keywords as well. And you're going to see which keywords drove conversions. Again, if you don't see conversions, just go to columns, search for conversions, and apply. There you go. So that way you know which keywords are driving you conversions, right? One last thing, when it comes to keywords, let's say for example, you run your campaign for 3 days to 7 days, 1 week, right? You want to make sure you're checking it once per day at the end of the day, because you still, even if we use phrase match keywords, which this is what these are, phrase match, you still get clicks from searches that you're not interested in. For example, AC repair, or I don't know, I'm trying to think about another keyword like AC repair courses or AC repair, cheap AC repair. We don't want to go after people that are looking for a cheap AC repair because they're just comparing prices, right? So those aren't the leads that we're interested in. So you're going to go to negative keywords, add negative keywords. And if you saw that your ad showed up for cheap AC repair, you're going to add cheap. Sometimes your ad might appear for AC repair jobs. So you're just going to add jobs, careers, right? And select your campaign 1, save. Obviously we don't have data in this campaign because I just created it with you guys live in this video. So we don't have data. We haven't been running this campaign for, it's not even active right now. But once your campaign is active, you're going to go to search terms. And this is where all of the search terms that your ad appeared and that people clicked on your ad for, you're going to see all the search terms here. So your search terms report is super important because this is where you're going to see, this is where you're going to get an idea of on which searches your ad is appearing on. So you're going to just exclude or add your negative keywords from the search term report, or just look at the search term report, open an Excel sheet where you add your negative keywords and go back to negative keywords and just add them. All right. So this is pretty much it. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comment section. I try to explain everything. If I'm missing anything, just comment down and comment it down. I'll make sure to answer any questions that you guys have. But trust me, this is pretty much all you need to run a successful Google Ads campaign. Obviously, a lot of other things come to play, which is your sales process internally in your company, your follow-up with the leads, having a receptionist that answers the phone, having some type of CRM to follow up with your leads, and the quality of your landing page or your website, right? I always recommend having, click to call buttons, a lead form on the top part of the website so that you make people reach out to you right away. So hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll make sure to answer them. You guys have a really great day and kill it with Google Ads.